sometimes get a bit frustrated and stir crazy, really. But I had that experience in 2018. I had a cancer up on my leg and a deep vein thrombosis as a result of that. And I was kind of stuck at home, having to have my leg up all the time, and it was quite difficult. I could go out, but it was still restricting being at home. And that does have an impact on you. On the 22nd of March, we were due to interview somebody at Pilgrim's Way with regard to positive mental health, how we can stay healthy. But unfortunately, that interview didn't take place. And it's good to just really think about what we could do to make sure that we are doing okay for our future. I'm going to read a passage from Psalm 13. Psalm 13. How much longer will you forget me, Lord? Forever? How much longer will you hide yourself from me? How long must I endure trouble? How long will sorrow fill my heart day and night? How long will my enemies triumph over me? Look to me, O Lord my God, and answer me. Restore my strength. Don't let me die. Don't let my enemies say we have defeated him. Don't let them gloat over my downfall. I rely on your constant love. I will be glad because you will rescue me. I will sing to you, O Lord, because you have been good to me. A passage which really talks about being in that depth of difficulty and wanting to get out of it. Just going to give a few, in fact, 5 suggestions of things that might be helpful at this time. One is to reach out. Don't feel isolated. Even if people don't phone you, phone them. Contact friends, family, through the internet, through the phone. Because that's always good to have those live conversations with people. It's just an amazing thing that can happen to do that. Maybe within that, you could also make sure you kind of think about clubs you might want to join in the future. What groups do you want to be part of in the future? And some of those are going on online as well and can take place over the phone. So think about things that you might do after lockdown. The second point is mindfulness, just being. I'm not very good at that. I'm not very good at just kind of staying at home and just absorbing things. I like to be out and about, but think when you go through the garden, when you're looking at plants, looking at trees, looking at the winds and the leaves blowing in the breeze, just hold on to those things and just stay in that moment. That's really good and exciting. Just having time to be yourself, time to pray, maybe time to read your Bible, maybe just time to just be. I'm just going to have a sip of tea. So you're having a cup of tea is good as well. Sorry, that's a bit of a slurp. The next thing, number 3, is to think about how you can be active, because exercise is important for us. It's not always possible to go out, so maybe a run up and down the stairs. I did with the Scouts their walk to the moon, where I walked up and down the stairs for 30 minutes to knock off a mile or so of the walk to the moon. So maybe you could do something like that. I know that my nephew and his girlfriend are doing and taking part in an active physical challenge over this time, doing lots of physical stuff at home, but also when they go for their 1 hour time out. Just think about how you can do something to stay active. Painting, cleaning is all good stuff for staying active. Fourthly, think about what can activate your brain. I like doing jigsaw puzzles. Some people don't like doing those. Word searches, table games, quizzes. There are lots of online quizzes that are taking place. Maybe learn a new skill. That's another thing. Something that you've been wanting to do for some time. You can probably get some tuition from an internet or a YouTube clip or something. I was going to learn to play the ukulele, but I haven't got round to that. I've brought the ukulele, but I haven't got round to doing it. Just learn something new. Get your brain working. That's really important. Teach yourself something. New cooking skills maybe you could be doing. And then finally, boost your self-esteem. So give yourself a pat on the back from time to time. Think about what you can do for your community. Maybe you could phone a few people that are feeling isolated. Maybe you could be involved in something when we come out of lockdown, which you're not doing currently. How can this be different after we come out of this lockdown situation? The world doesn't need to be the same. It can be different, moved on with new energy and new excitement. Do something with older people and younger people. A mix of those things is so important. Plan for the future. Have some things to look forward to into 2021 and beyond, so that you can have things that you're planning for the future. Let me read another passage now, also from Psalm. It's just from the middle of Psalm 18. This God, how perfect his deeds, how dependable are his words. He's like a shield for all who seek his protection. The Lord alone is God. God alone is our defender. He is our God who makes us strong, who makes my pathway safe. He makes me sure-footed as a deer. He keeps me safe on the mountain. And our God will keep us safe through this difficult time. But think about ways that you can